Next on Forecast Earth This Week, a special edition featuring...
Hello everybody, I'm Tim Liota. Welcome to this week's edition of the Weather Channel's Forecast Football, the show that looks at weather and weather conditions and how it might affect your favorite NFL game. And boy, have we had a lot of weather the last week or so. How about the Bills and Browns in the snow last week? Or the Giants and Redskins in the wind? They were amazing games. The weather affected everything. We've got a lot of weather to talk about this week, and only 2 weeks left to find out who's in the playoffs and who's not. So let's get started. We go to Cincinnati, Ohio for the biggest game the Cleveland Browns have played in years. The Browns will be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Here's climatologist Dr. Heidi Cohen.
Hi, I'm Dr. Heidi Cullen. Thanks for joining us this week for a special occasion. We're unveiling our 2007 Forecast Earth Hot List, which is our way of recognizing global leaders in the field of climate change. The official language states that the Hot List includes individuals, groups, or companies that during 2007 initiated, undertook, or encouraged positive action aimed at meeting the challenge of mitigating long-term climate change. Of course,
now the forecast for this one calls for temperatures in the upper 30s, a 30% chance of precipitation, maybe some snow, maybe some rain, but there'll definitely be some wind, possibly up to 25 miles per hour. Now the Browns need to win just one game to get in the playoffs and have the Tennessee Titans lose, and they're a pretty good team in the adverse conditions. They're 5-3 in their 8 coldest games over the last 2 seasons, and in the wet weather, they're 3-1, so they shouldn't be bothered by whatever Mother Nature throws at them on Sunday. The Cincinnati Bengals, meanwhile, pretty good in adverse conditions as well. They've played in the rain twice the last 2 years, and they've won both games, and they're 3-1 in games where it really gets windy. Where they get into problems is in the cold temperatures. In fact, they're just 2-4 in the 6 coldest games they've played since the 2006 season started. So if the temperatures drop, the Cincinnati Bengals could find some problems with that. But they're playing well, and I think they're the team to beat here, so the Browns may have to wait another week to get their way into the playoffs. Well, while it'll be crazy in Cincinnati, we're going to go to some warm weather. There's actually going to be some in the country this weekend, and tell you about a game that's going to be totally different. That's up next on the Weather Channel's Forecast.
1 year removed from an inconvenient truth, Al Gore hasn't slowed down at all. The former politician has continued to be a tireless campaigner for urgent action against climate change.
There's an old African proverb that says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We have to go far, quickly.
Gore himself has gone far this year. He sparred with old colleagues on Capitol Hill, set his message to music with Live Earth concerts in D.C. and on 7 continents, and set up shop with venture capitalists who think there's money to be made by saving the planet from greenhouse gases. And of course, he's booked a flight to Oslo, where he'll pick up his share of the Nobel Peace Prize on December 10th.
The Nobel Peace Prize for 2007 is to be shared in 2 equal parts between the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, and Albert Arnold Al Gore Jr.